What's going on, everybody? I'm Mike,
And I'm Chad.
and welcome back to the channel. We appreciate you guys checking out this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the kind of just like a recap of the day. What's going on? Stock market kind of going up a little bit, kind of up and down based on those the new stimulus that was announced from Congress, and then talks of EVs being delisted and stuff like that. But we'll go over all that here in this video. But first, we just ask that you hit that subscribe button. It helps us grow the channel. We're trying to get 100 subs by the end of the month or end of the year, and we're like 30 or 35 right now. So appreciate everybody subbing to us, hitting the likes. It really helps us out, and let's just hop right into it now. So let's start with Airbnb. Not a whole lot going on with this one. We are up 3.6%. Haven't really seen any news on it lately. But yeah, it's just been nothing but blast off. I feel like this thing has just been nothing but blast off the last couple days. And I feel like there's really no bad point in buying in this, like at any given point.
Right. I bought more today when it was down this morning.
I mean, buying on that 145 dip, man, that would have been a great buy.
Right. I bought a little bit before that. So, and then it's finishing around 4% positive for the day. So I'm sitting pretty good with Airbnb, like around 12% up so far. And I just bought it like a couple days ago. So it's pretty good. I mean, I would buy in. I don't know. Buy on any pullback pretty much.
Right. And it looks like we kind of got a little bit of pullback. It looks like we hit a high of 172 for the day. And now we're down to 163. So I feel like there's just a little bit of pullback there. But definitely on that dip this morning, man, 145. That would have been I feel like that would have been a great strike point to hop in on this stock if you weren't already in it.
Yeah, that's where I doubled up my position actually.
Well, it's a win-win for you then, I guess.
It's been working out for me.
Right. In the next one we got Chewy. Now this I'm absolutely in love with this stock, dude. This stock has been nothing but fantastic for me. We've recommended this in previous videos. Just this one, it blows my mind. I think people just realize how good it is. I know I'm just starting to use the service. Chad, I know you use the service, and this thing's just been nothing but up for me. I bought in at like $85, and I'm completely happy with that.
Yeah, it's been going up. They just released some numbers last week or something, so it's been going up good because of that. But today I didn't see any news why it's going up. 7.5%, but I'll take it.
Right. I do know that their CEO was buying. He bought into like 13 or 14% into GameStop. I'm kind of curious about that. I know he's been throwing around the idea of trying to get GameStop to become like the Amazon of video games, which, if you don't know, GameStop's kind of been, I feel like that's just been like a dying company for a while now, with things going digital, and the Microsoft and Sony are making consoles that are just digital, they have both physical and digital consoles, and then PC, like everybody just buys their PC games online. So I kind of feel like GameStop's kind of like a dying industry, but it'd be interesting to see why he put that stake of 14% into GameStop, and maybe GameStop's worth watching. We looked it up earlier, and it was up 25%, I think, in the last 5 days.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something going on there that we should keep an eye on, but I think I'm going to keep my eye on that just because of that coming out.
Right.
So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, 13% is huge. That's a huge portion.
Especially in a company that's not doing too hot. So we'll see what happens there. The next one we got is CrowdStrike. We will be releasing a video on this, I believe, tomorrow morning. But CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity company, doing really good. I feel like they've been up today. Just because of the fact of the cybersecurity attacks that happened last week on the government from allegedly, I think it was Russia. So we'll see what happens there. But I feel like this company's totally going to benefit from that cyber attack. I know SolarWinds was the company that was infiltrated, and that's how they got into the emails of the government and stuff like that. And I feel like that's just totally going to help this company out.
Yeah, because that's their competition. So
right. So it's practically like seeing your competition just get hit, and
right, which I mean is good because like I said in the other video that we're going to be releasing, if I was the government, I would be switching companies. So this would be a good company to go to.
Right. So nobody's gonna stick around with something like that, especially with with things such as cybersecurity, because you don't know what kind of data they got. You don't know what kind of information that.
Yeah, you can get some good stuff.
Right, exactly. And I'm by no means a hacker, but just from the stuff that we read and the reports that are out, man, it's definitely quite a bit of information that they got their hands on. So
Yeah,
we'll see
and
how.
I've been in.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I've been in this one since the beginning of December, and I'm up 30%. So I'm definitely happy with it. It's been one of these stocks that's been blasting off pretty
Right,
much since I've
right.
had it. So
Yeah, I would wait for a pullback on this one. It does have a buy rating of 200, or a target price of 200. So I'm expecting that to kind of rise a little bit, or maybe just 200 is going to be that support level. So we'll see what happens there. I might wait for, or I'm already in, but I would wait for like a little bit of a pullback before you strike. But like you said, this one is kind of one of those things, like you might just have to get into it, just like Airbnb. You might just have to pull the trigger and dollar cost average in, up or down, to keep keep yourself level. But the two hot stocks of the day is Nio, and we'll talk about Tesla here in a little bit. But Nio, man, this one's just been up rocket ship to the moon. They had
the last few days.
Yeah, like Trump signed that thing last week. We released a video on them of Trump signing that and the fear of people being delisted. I do not think Nio's getting delisted. This is a solid company. I don't see any reason to believe that they're going to get delisted. And
Right.
even if they were, let's say for the sake of the conversation, Nio were to get delisted, it's going to be years from now. It's not like this is going to happen tomorrow. It doesn't even take effect until 2021. And then they have to have 3 consecutive years.
Right. Yeah, 3 consecutive years of non-compliance pretty much.
Exactly.
So that's over 3 years before that would even happen if they didn't follow along. So that's that's
right.
far away.
We would know.
Right. Yeah, you would know before it just happens.
Right. And it makes me wonder, like, even if they didn't, let's say they'd had 1 year of non-compliance, they still have to have 2 consecutive years after that of non-compliance to even be delisted. But as far as buy point, man, right now we've got that clear dip right here, down to $48. Buy on the dip. I feel like getting into Nio anytime in 2020 is definitely good.
Yeah, anytime prior to Nio Day would be good.
Yep, we got Nio Day coming up in January 9th, so watch out for that. They're going to be announcing a bunch of stuff, and look at that, man. Nio to the moon right now.
Yeah, just blasting off
as we speak. So hopefully that just kind of keeps going. But yeah, I know I've been averaging in even more, man. I'm just keep raising my position in Nio, that's for sure. And then the last one, we got Tesla, man. Tesla, the big news of the day. This one. So yeah, we made a video last week. We weren't quite sure. Nobody knew exactly what was going to happen, but this was a big merger with Tesla joining the S&P 500. And it went the opposite direction of what we were expecting.
I mean, we thought it would get to 700, and it got to 695. So
right,
but then right after that, it tanked. Right. So there's a big sell off, and obviously it's selling off right now too. So
right, so yeah, it got to 695 last week after the close, but then it fell after market back to where it was at before the market even closed, to like the 670 mark, I believe, and now it's down 6.6%. This is a good thing to see. I kind of expected that pullback a little bit. Like I said in the video that we released a couple days ago, that I was expecting somewhat of a sellback or, sell off or a correction in Tesla, getting close to that 700. So that's what we like to see. I feel like it kind of gives some people more of a, now that we're testing that $700 mark, it's a good strike point right now to hop in Tesla if you're not already in it.
Yeah, that first big dip you see at the beginning of the day, I actually bought in a little bit more. I've been debating if I want to or not, and I saw that big dip at the beginning of the day, and I decided to buy a little more because I mean, in the future, this thing's only just going to go up. So
and
I'm not worried about this sell off.
I'm not either, not at all. I'm still up, I think, believe 20% or so, 15-20%. Even with this sell off right now. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see, with, like I said, with that whole Trump signing the thing, it clearly didn't hurt anybody today. But we'll see what happens with Tesla. I do expect this one to kind of correct itself and just, go back, and maybe after another day of down, pull back. But we'll see what happens. That wraps up this video. We just wanted to give you guys an update on the market, kind of see how things were going. These are the top stocks moving in our portfolios. But how are your guys' portfolios doing? Are they up? Are they down? Did you guys buy into any of these? I know we had some people in the comment section saying they bought into Chewy after watching one of our videos, and now they're up like, what'd they say, 20 or 30%?
Yeah, shout out to Daniel, man.
Yeah, good looking out, man. But yeah, again, guys, we'll throw this in here. This is not financial advice. Always consult your own personal advisor. Do your research. We're here to help spread the information. So just take what you guys want and what you know, and make your decisions based on what you think is right. But yeah, that wraps up this video. And if you guys like this kind of content, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're trying to drop as many videos as we can. We drop 1 or 2 a day. Trying to. Most of the time we get 1. But yeah, if you guys like this stuff, you know what to do, and we'll see you guys in the next video.